It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu decides who the Sifu wants to see, but is willing to let you give it a try.
Sibi? Lappanen aginkan man. Geratna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute tankan.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and but he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the... He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that's... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the...
What?
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Says there has to be some dark so that light can prove its purity above it, and promises this will... He had a feeling you'd say that, and it's too bad. He wished you'd follow. He thinks you should reconsider and follow your heart instead of your mind. Relieved you came to your senses and chose what's right. You would have made an enemy here today if you'd left. You're a Myriad ally now. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed in. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back... He remembers your kind. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can... You have things to do, places. It's time for you... Wants you to understand the fate. Says good. Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up on the double. Thinks you should practice patience if you want to make a good deal here. Offers you extraordinary prices for... Says there's usually a line. Asks you to check out. Worth looking at. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery. When... sharp. What a blow! Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Sanna jote.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Kannamunta.
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood.
Kannamunta.
You should know, practice makes perfect.
Ferena masalapu.
She'll see you at the village square.
Tropalu.
She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Not now.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. It's your own future you're risking by not caring for the... You should look for things that are... He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every...
Somebody?
He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can... He'd love to teach you to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel... He's looking forward to seeing... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Kala.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Antoro.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the end.
Io no massa manbarut.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's...
Minalagi mamuru.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Do male tu.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Anora ka papong.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Moni basa.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Amun.
It's time to focus on your... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas.
badan o didimada bulshada.
He's curious to see what you've found.
Why ad fudlea haya?
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten.
Baskinka Michael Tagukal.
He says it's about time you learned how, and offers...
Kalba.
The style might be too edgy for his taste.
Ki?
You should take it with you.
Vaksan u inta badan kamaklai.
He's looking forward to...
Domale tu.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Pala.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard.
Ignava al dod.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Sadurutu.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Ora sadurut.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Ignava al dod.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Sanna jote.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Catchy.
Tropalo.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little.
Anora kapapom.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in
Brumblele marsamavunundu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Arialoche nui mumera.
Says it's not a record keeper.
Katja toppolutta.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Arialoche nui mumera.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Quien siba. Camel
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Masama.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin.
It's intended.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to hold the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's build something. Needs no ammo. The tribe's caught a fluffy hull. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Right where it counts. Backless slash. Slice. Terminal. First. Got more than a flesh wound. Close edge. Not going to happen with your key energy level. Slash and dash. Ready for battle again. That helps work the kinks out. Super effective. You're not dead yet. Starting to line up. That's going to leave a mark. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. The Myriad tribe is prepared to fight to the death for souls that will be forever An emergency box from the old day. Wow. Bet that nut makes a tight fist. Day's about to expire. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Who can stand against that? Hold on to that. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Bring on the night. Let's see. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made... No, it was never nice. The tracks moved on from Bricktown. Well, looks like the Frysparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a Frysparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. A flush stool. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Enjoy the darkness while it lasts. Watch it. There are tough times ahead. Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash, the clean-cut way to unstain garb. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. You really put a spin on it. Looks valuable. Watch you flex. Glad you covered that up. Snazzy hatter. you found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here where the Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. Big machine. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to. You're on the right track. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. There are some gorgeous colors returning to the world. That's more than stuck. Needs a key. The right key could open this. Locked solid. Someone locked it. Need the right key? Lockety locked. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Slash, slash. You're on the ropes. Chop, chop. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. On the home That's a flesh wound. You're in pain. Sharp steel. Finished him off. That's the stuff. Nice shot. Carving it up. Let's see. This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel, the toxanol dumped in the surf, had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater, Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Hey, up there. More Hindi.
I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still... But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. It carries so much hate, and its insatiable hunger. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of it. You still believe there's some good in everyone. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows.
Stick with me. We'll rule.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the... He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mecton... It's the part of the land that suffered most from the... Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Time to make something useful. Better get moving before the day passes you by. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over. Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about them. That's the leftover you're looking for. Easy does it. You can make something from that. Even the sound seems sharper here. Keep your eyes on the end. You feel bright-headed now. Did it just get quieter?
Hey, how? Go. Go. Keep up. Go.
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor. Nor... He made a suction device, so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the... The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but... The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Don't get distracted by all the destruction you can see this time of day. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Look at those muscles. No air left for whining about it. Pull, go on.
Potser. In more.
Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many, says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Lemma.
Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be.
Zif.
You might have a steady aim.
Why adfunujabe?
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll
Ishko.
Claims he mostly kills who...
Tudu baba.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back.
Tomazakula imapela.
Gets why you're thinning the herd so hard, but he
Badamwakumo nastvaya.
says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights, and they keep putting up new ones.
Ruven.
He's afraid you're just as stubborn.
Bestilka.
But enough of that, right?
Potser.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and...
Zatunak.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed.
Zernenafturnen.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear eye.
Fjorda.
Thinks that it all hangs on the...
Karuta. Achignomo.
Moog says you must learn to walk before...
Untlum.
Fortunately for you, he can help.
Kumo uno shalafid.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Eskayamaku.
Says you stick to...
Mishaku hare zavania?
Moog says you should go...